Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to solve for y. So in these equations, see how I have an x and a y. So when we just do solving equations like normal, there's only one variable. It's either all x's, all y's, all t's, I mean whatever variable they choose. But here I have an x and a y. So this is really something that wants to be in y equals mx plus b form. This is a line. And we want to put it in y equals mx plus b form so that we can graph it later. Okay? So that's the whole point of this exercise, is that we want to take all these different equations and we want to solve them for y so that they're in y equals mx plus b form. Okay, so number 1 says 2x plus y equals 5. Okay, and I want to put this in y equals mx plus b. So y has to be on the left, and then the x and the y-intercept have to be on the right. So right now my y is already on the left side, so it's fine. But my 2x needs to go over to the right side to be my mx. So in order to move that positive 2x, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Over here it cancels. I bring down my positive y. Okay, now I have 5 and I have a minus 2x. Now, can I combine those? No, because this one has an x and this one doesn't. So I like to put the x first, so I'm going to bring down the negative 2x and then bring down the positive 5. And that is all you're doing. You're just moving stuff around. So you're not necessarily going to be able to add anything or combine any like terms. There might not be any like terms. Because here I had an x, I had a y, and I had a number by itself. None of those are like terms. They both don't have x's, there's not 2 with y's, there's not 2 numbers by themselves. Okay? So all you're doing is rearranging the equation. So let's do number 2. So I have negative 7x plus y equals negative 2. Okay, so again, my y is already on the correct side of the equation. It's on the left side. But my x and my number both have to be over here on the right side. So my 2 is good, but my 7x is not good. It's negative 7x. To undo that, I add 7x, canceling on the left, bring down my positive y. Okay, again, I cannot combine these. This one has an x, this one doesn't. So I bring down my x and I put it first, and then I bring down the negative 2 or minus 2. Okay, we'll do one more. Number 3 says 4x minus y equals negative 1. Okay, again, my 1 is in the right place, my y is in the right place. That x needs to go all the way to the other side of the equal sign. So I have positive 4x, so I'm going to subtract that over. Canceling the 4x. Bring down the negative y. You can't ignore that negative sign. No like terms here, so bring down my x by itself, bring down my negative 1 by itself. You cannot combine those because this one has an x and this one does not. Okay, but what are we going to do about this negative y? My formula for slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, not negative y equals mx plus b. So remember, this is like having negative 1y. If I want to get rid of that negative 1, I have to divide everything by negative 1. Every single thing has to be divided by negative 1. So they cancel here, leaving me with the positive y that I want. Negative 4x divided by negative 1, or negative 4 divided by negative 1, is positive 4x. And negative 1 divided by negative 1 is positive 1. And that's it. And then I would be able to graph it. I'd be able to graph my y-intercept of 1 and my slope of 4. Okay, so you try The next couple, I'll let you do 4 through 7, and then I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more examples. So go ahead and pause, and then come back when you're done with number 7. Okay, let's do number 8. This one's kind of a weird looking one. Okay, so we have 9y minus 2x equals 0. Okay, so I want my y is already on the left. That's good, because remember, I'm trying to get this. Y equals mx plus b. But my x needs to be on the other side of the equal sign. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. Bring down my 9y. Now, I cannot combine 0 and 2x. This one has an x, this one doesn't. So bring down the 2x. Bring down the plus 0. Now, you don't have to bring down the plus 0, but I just want to show you that this means that my y-intercept is 0, right? Because there is no constant term. Okay, so now I need to get rid of that 9, so I have to divide every single thing by 9. So it cancels here, leaving me with y equals 2 over 9. Well, that doesn't come out to a nice round number, so that's just 2/9 x. And then 0 divided by 9, still 0. Okay, so I could also write this. Remember, you don't have to write the 0. So it's either 2/9 x plus 0 or just y equals 2/9 x. Okay, one more. We'll do number 9. Okay, so now my y is on the left, that's good, but now my 7x needs to move over and my -3 needs to move over. Those both have to be on the right hand side. So first I'll do the 7. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides, or 7x. Bring down my 2y, bring down my -3. Okay, now I always like to put the x first, so I can't combine those, so -7x plus 0. Now I need to move that 3, so I have to add 3 to both sides. 2y equals, bring down my -7x, and 0 plus 3 is positive 3. Okay, so last step, I have to divide everything by 2. And you have to divide everything by 2, because there's 2 different things over here, not just one of them. If you divide something by 2, everything in the equation has to be divided by 2. So we get y equals -7/2. That doesn't come out to a whole number, so I'm just going to leave it as a fraction. You could put -3.5 if you want. And then I'm just going to leave the 3/2 as a fraction as well. Okay, so I want you to finish that up as much as you can. And then the pizzazz puzzle is your homework tonight. Okay? So bring that pizzazz puzzle back next time. And I will see you on, what Tuesday? Tuesday, because we don't, no, Wednesday. Wednesday, because we don't have school Monday. Okay, have a good day, guys.